I have 5 minutes. Listen up. Here we go. All right. 3 Ps. If I was a CEO of a traditional company, I have a fiduciary responsibility to make money for the shareholders. When I started Bull City Burger and Brewery, I knew I wanted to do something different. I didn't know how to put that into words, but I knew that restaurants have kind of a reputation with them. You know, they have a high failure rate, and the owners make a lot of money and cash under the table and all those things. What's with the squeak here? And I didn't like that. I wanted to do something different. And so I started thinking about how can we be different? And we started to challenge a lot of different things. And I learned very quickly that I didn't want to be a CEO. I wouldn't be successful if at the end of the day, all we did was make money. I want to take care of the people in our company. I want to take care of the community. Those are the people, the 3 Ps. I want to make a profit, but I also want to take care of the planet while we do that. And I'm willing to make a lot less profit. In fact, we continually each year make less profit. But that's okay. Because like most restaurants, when we started, we had high employee turnover and we had all the traditional things because we started out doing it like every restaurant does it. I think I'm supposed to start slides, right? We are a fine dining burger joint, and we started like a traditional restaurant. And we made burgers. And we made beer. I wasn't trying to be deceitful calling it burger and brewery. You know, people come in and go, you don't have Chinese food? You don't have tacos? What? Burgers and beer, that's what we do. But we take a different approach. We make everything from scratch. I mean, mayonnaise, mustard, pickles, relish, sauerkraut, bacon, buns, the hot dogs, veggie burgers, the pound cake, the ice cream. In fact, we make everything but the ketchup because we couldn't keep up with the ketchup. Y'all eat a lot of ketchup with burgers. But we were doing everything like a restaurant does. And we, you know, in our first year, 140% employee turnover. And I said, why are we doing it like everybody else does it? I want to do it differently. And we started to evolve and change. And I thought, well, what is going to keep people here? I mean, you don't go to a restaurant as a waiter or bartender and think, this is my career, the rest of my life. It's always something you do until you get to the next thing. But I said, I want to find a way to keep people here. So we started asking them, what do you want besides money? And it turns out our employees started telling us, what about gym memberships? What about paying for parking? What about helping with all these other little things, kind of like Maslow's pyramid? If we start taking care of these other needs that our employees have, maybe they'll hang out a lot longer. And it started to work. And it was pretty cool. I didn't think in the beginning beer would change the world. We actually have this sign hanging in the brewery and the restaurant. And I look at it every day when I walk down the hallway. And you know, I've started to learn 5 years in now, I think beer actually is going to change the world. The way we're doing things, and a lot of other businesses are doing things, and a lot of breweries are taking on this B Corp thing, I think that there is potential to make a change in how we do things. Yeah, brother. But the best thing about us, it's the people in the company. We make burgers and beer, but these people are the ones doing it every day. So I've got to take care of them. And looking for little things that makes their lives easier and better, we pay for work shoes. You know, if someone says, you know, my feet hurt and I've been wearing typical sneakers, whatever, we're walking on concrete floors all day. If you ever worked in a restaurant, it's terrible working conditions, right? But we wanted to make it better. So we started looking for all those things that would make it better. And then we started to challenge some of the things that we do. I mean, we do things differently there. Here's just one of many examples. You're going to love this. Okay, there's typical trash, but most restaurants have one trash can. And I said to myself, why do we put so much trash in the dumpster every day? I don't like that. It doesn't need to be that way. So we got the blue recycling can. You kind of have to do that, right? The city of Durham says you got to recycle. And we all have those blue cans at home, and we're used to that. And I started taking it a step further. I said, well, what if we can do better than just blue recycling? And we added in paper composting. So there's a paper bag inside there. That's actually leftover grain bag after we brew beer. It comes in a paper bag. We put that in like a trash can liner. And then when you come to eat in the restaurant, all the napkins and the little wax circles go in there. But I want to point something out interesting here. Most of what I see in there, these brown things, they're napkins. So we have this thing that everybody loves and hates about us. When you come in to eat, you get one napkin to start. People hate it. But our rule is simple. You can have as many napkins as you want. I don't care. But let's start with one. Because we realize not only do we have to change, but we've got to affect behavior. Because what do you do when you go out to eat? You go up to the napkin holder in a restaurant and you do this. Oops. We all have to get about 45 napkins and put them on our table to make sure that we've got plenty of napkins. We're going to use one or two, but we've got to make sure we've got plenty. And then we added the food compost. We started putting all of our food scraps in there. It now gets composted. Both of those things return as soil to farms. I'll wind it up here, hopefully. That's our trash can in a restaurant. It's literally a little black trash can that goes under a desk. That's what we put into the trash every day. Our value statements right there: best pickle chips, support local farmers. Yes, we made that. No high fructose corn syrup, no hydrogenated fats. We only support farmers that raise cows on grass in North Carolina, no added hormones, no antibiotics. Yeah. And then, all right, don't penalize me, this thing's going slow here. All right. You look at things like the tables around the restaurant, recycled North Carolina barns. We have 5 of these tables built just by Roger Dinger, just for the restaurant. Hart Pine, Chatham County. The farmhouse was built in 1837. They're fantastic, but it's a way of reduce, reuse, recycle. And then I found out there were a whole lot of people out there that think like I do. It was kind of comforting, actually. And this B Corp thing started, and we finished the certification 2 years ago, and we became the first B Corp restaurant in North Carolina and the first brew pub in the world. Yeah. I'm trying. And I want to let you know that we're starting a new program here in Durham. It launches in December called We Can Build It. It's a campaign. Triangle, Full Steam, Pony Source, Bull Durham Beer Company in Bull City. We're going to be selling 5 packs of beer. They're 32-ounce cans, $75 a box. We're going to sell 667 of them. And at the end, we're going to build a house with Habitat for Humanity in Durham for someone who needs a home, all through craft beer. Thank you for listening.